Have you ever wondered why some people seem to make money grow like magic, while others struggle just to keep it? Imagine waking up one day and realizing that your money is not just sitting there, it's working for you. Every dollar, every penny, is silently multiplying without you having to gamble everything on a risky bet or pray for luck to strike. Sounds impossible, right? But it's not. Today, we're diving deep into the strategies that actually allow you to grow your wealth steadily, safely, and without risking it all. This isn't about getting rich quick or following some trending investment you barely understand. This is about real people, real strategies, and real results. Understand the power of compounding. The first secret to multiplying your money without risking everything is understanding compounding. You might have heard Warren Buffett's name thrown around when it comes to building wealth, and for good reason. Buffett started investing as a teenager and built an empire over decades, not overnight. Compounding is what makes that possible. It's the idea that the money you earn doesn't just sit there, it earns more money. Think about it like planting a tree. You don't chop it down the first day it grows. You nurture it, water it, and over time it grows taller, stronger, and starts producing fruit that feeds you every year. The same goes for your money. If you invest just $1,000 in a safe, consistent investment, earning 7% annually, in 20 years, that $1,000 grows to almost $4,000. It might not sound life-changing immediately, but if you consistently add more money and reinvest your returns, the growth accelerates. Look at someone like Charlie Munger, Buffett's longtime partner. Munger didn't take huge, reckless risks. He looked for safe, smart investments and let compounding do its work. This principle applies not just to stocks, but to bonds, retirement accounts, or even high-yield savings accounts. The key is patience. Your goal is not a sudden windfall, but a snowball effect that grows quietly over time. The people who panic and gamble their money are the ones who never see this growth. Diversify wisely. Another critical principle is diversification. You've probably heard the saying, "Don't put all your eggs in one basket." But what does that really mean in practice? Take someone like Suze Orman, a personal finance expert who has helped millions understand money. She emphasizes that no matter how good one investment looks, putting all your money there is dangerous. Diversification spreads your risk across multiple assets, reducing the chance of catastrophic loss. For example, let's say you have $50,000 to invest. Instead of putting it all into a single stock like Tesla, you could allocate $20,000 to a diversified index fund, $15,000 to bonds, $10,000 in real estate, and keep $5,000 in an emergency fund or cash reserve. This way, if one sector crashes, you're not losing everything. Real-life examples show this works. Look at how investors survived the 2008 financial crisis. Those who were diversified across multiple industries, asset types, and even geographic regions didn't lose everything. They survived, and in many cases, recovered stronger than before. Diversification also includes time. You don't have to throw all your money into the market at once. Dollar cost averaging, which is investing a fixed amount at regular intervals, smooths out market fluctuations and reduces risk. People like John Bogle, the founder of Vanguard, built their entire investment philosophy around this. His clients didn't need insider knowledge or high-risk strategies. They just invested consistently in diversified index funds, letting time and compounding work in their favor. Avoid emotional decisions. One of the biggest mistakes people make is letting emotions drive their financial decisions. We've all been there, seeing a stock skyrocket and thinking, if only I had bought in sooner, or panicking during a market dip and selling everything. Emotional investing is one of the fastest ways to risk everything. Real investors like Ray Dalio have repeatedly stressed that successful investing is not about predicting the next hot trend, but about discipline. Dalio built Bridgewater Associates into a multi-billion-dollar hedge fund by sticking to his principles, not his impulses. Emotional decisions often lead to buying high during a bubble or selling low during a panic. Instead, create a plan and stick to it. Decide in advance what percentage of your money goes into each investment, what your risk tolerance is, and what your long-term goals are. By removing emotion from the equation, you shield your money from impulsive, potentially catastrophic decisions. Leverage safe investment vehicles. Not all investments carry equal risk. There are safe, reliable ways to grow your money without gambling everything. Consider options like high-yield savings accounts, government bonds, dividend-paying stocks, or even real estate with steady cash flow. For instance, someone like Barbara Corcoran didn't become a real estate mogul by flipping houses recklessly. She focused on properties that provided consistent returns over time. Dividend-paying stocks are another excellent example. Companies like Johnson & Johnson or Coca-Cola have been paying dividends for decades. By reinvesting those dividends, you not only earn from the stock's growth, but also from the dividends themselves, compounding your returns. Bonds are another conservative approach. While they may not offer the explosive growth of risky tech stocks, they provide steady income and protect your principal. The principle here is simple. You don't need to risk it all chasing a dream. Safe, well-chosen investments can multiply your money over time with minimal stress. Build multiple streams of income. Relying on one source of income is risky. Even if you invest wisely, life can throw curveballs, job loss, medical emergencies, or unexpected expenses. That's why building multiple income streams is crucial. Take someone like Pat Flynn, who started with a blog and expanded into books, podcasts, and online courses. By diversifying his income sources, he created financial stability that allowed him to invest confidently without fear of losing everything. Real estate is another example. Rental properties can provide steady monthly income while your property appreciates in value. Freelancing, consulting, or creating digital products are modern ways to add streams of income without huge upfront risk. The more income streams you have, the less dependent you are on any single one, and the safer your money grows. The key is consistency. Don't try to become a millionaire overnight. Focus on building small, reliable streams and reinvesting those earnings to create a compounding effect. Continuously educate yourself. The most successful people never stop learning. Warren Buffett spends about 80% of his day reading and learning about businesses, markets, and trends. Knowledge is the ultimate risk reducer. When you understand what you're investing in, you're less likely to make costly mistakes. For example, understanding the difference between a growth stock and a value stock, or knowing how interest rates affect bonds, can protect you from losses. Following news blindly or copying someone else's strategy without comprehension is risky. Instead, invest time in understanding the markets, personal finance, and investment vehicles. Even basic financial literacy, like knowing how to read a balance sheet or understanding debt, is enough to dramatically reduce the risk of losing your money. Avoid debt. That works against you. Debt is a double-edged sword. Smart use of debt can accelerate wealth, but reckless debt can destroy it. Take Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He distinguishes between good debt and bad debt. Good debt is used to invest in assets that generate income, like a rental property or a business. Bad debt is used to buy things that lose value or drain your finances, like fancy cars or expensive gadgets. If you're serious about multiplying your money without risking everything, you must get rid of high-interest debt first. Credit card debt or payday loans compound quickly, eating away at your earnings. Once you've cleared that, any money you invest grows faster because it isn't being eaten by interest payments. People who ignore this principle often wonder why their investments don't seem to grow. It's because their gains are constantly offset by unnecessary debt. Be patient and think long term. The biggest secret to multiplying your money safely is patience. Real wealth isn't built overnight. Look at Jeff Bezos. He didn't become the richest person on earth in a year. He spent decades building Amazon, reinvesting profits, and growing consistently. Patience is what allows compounding to work, diversification to pay off, and education to translate into smart decisions. Avoid the temptation to chase hype or quick wins. Cryptocurrency, trending stocks, and viral investment schemes may seem exciting, but they're also extremely risky. Real people like Munger, Buffett, Orman, and Dalio didn't take shortcuts. They focused on consistent, incremental growth. If you adopt the same mindset, your money multiplies while you sleep, without you risking everything in the process. Protect your wealth. Finally, protecting your money is just as important as growing it. Insurance, emergency funds, and legal safeguards ensure that an unexpected event doesn't wipe out your hard-earned wealth. Take someone like Tony Robbins, who emphasizes financial protection as part of wealth management. It's not glamorous, but it's essential. Life is unpredictable. Illness, accidents, or market crashes happen. By preparing for the worst, you allow your investments to grow undisturbed. An emergency fund covering 6 to 12 months of expenses is the simplest step you can take to avoid having to sell investments during a downturn. So, what's the bottom line? Multiplying your money without risking everything isn't a fantasy, it's a strategy. Understand the power of compounding, diversify wisely, avoid emotional decisions, leverage safe investments, build multiple income streams, educate yourself, manage debt, practice patience, and protect your wealth. Real people like Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, Barbara Corcoran, and Pat Flynn didn't gamble everything. They followed principles, stayed disciplined, and let time work in their favor. If you take just one of these lessons and apply it consistently, your financial future changes. Start small, be patient, and keep learning. The snowball effect starts today. Your money can work for you, quietly, steadily, and safely. And before you know it, the life you've been dreaming of won't be a dream. It'll be reality. Remember, the key isn't taking big risks, it's taking smart steps. Apply these strategies, stay disciplined, and watch your money grow without the sleepless nights and panic of gambling it all.